And what is the address for y'all on the web? Is it echo.org?
It's atxecho.org.
atxecho.org.
Correct,
Okay,
yep.
thanks. Thank you.
Greg?
I just want to reemphasize a point that I think was early in the presentation. You know, there have been some folks that have taken the $8 million for the hotel and divided it by 81 or 82 and said that that's how many people get helped. But as you emphasized earlier, this most likely would help hundreds of households every single year, understanding that some people might stay there longer or even long term and some people very short term. But I just wanted to make sure for folks watching that in the operation of these in other places, you would anticipate that there are folks that are coming in, getting stabilized, getting services, moving on to other types of housing, and so you could help hundreds of families per year. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I think yes, the belief is that this will help more than just the 80 plus. The units will help more than just one person a year in each unit. I think, like I said, we've seen in other cities and other communities, you know, average length of stays around 90 days in these areas in this sort of project type. I also think it's worth mentioning to that every year that somebody stays, every year that this hotel is in operation, you're continually cutting that cost in half. So if you say you house somebody for 2 years in this space, the cost to the city then becomes that number divided by 4 instead of 2 or 1. You know, does that make sense?
Right.
So if it costs $100,000 for 1 year, it only costs $50,000 for 2 years because you're not consistently paying $8 million a year for that space. So, you know, if someone stays in that unit for 4 years, it's a quarter of the cost, the initial cost per door. That cost per door that you're paying for the unit doesn't change. It stays the same. You only pay it once. And so...
Right, we would own that property
forever,
long term. So you're talking
yeah.
about years worth of help for
Yes,
lots of people.
correct, yeah.
Many years worth of help for hundreds of families because within each room, in some cases, somebody might bring their spouse with them.
Yeah, I think it's not. We're not even sure. Like you, that's a great point. I think there may be scenarios where each unit is serving more than one person, and we can expect that to be the case.
And I appreciate manager and Rodney and everybody working on bringing this forward to us and on potentially bringing more options like this in the coming weeks and months. I think that this really goes to show the continued strategy of housing folks and actually getting to the root cause of the issue. And I think we need to maintain focus as we turn the corner here in the community. I think more and more folks are coming to see how the city has actually helped house hundreds of people in just the last 60 days, how we can actually help hundreds more through action. And so I think that this provides a level of hope. It can be proof of concept that we can expand our efforts, and I think we just need to maintain focus as we turn the corner here.
Thank you for that. And we appreciate the questions. We know that this is a new strategy that we're employing. We'll certainly come forward with more details, especially responses to the questions that we've gotten here. We believe that it's a winning strategy, and it truly is going to turn the corner in how we address homelessness in our community. And just to be clear with the council, we are pursuing the motels as the strategy. We won't be pursuing the South Austin Housing Center. This is, as we've indicated, a more immediate response, and it's a true partnership between the city and its community partners in that they're coming to the table with funding of their own. You've heard me say this repeatedly, that the city can't be the only funder of homelessness initiatives in our community, and I think that's where ECHO's coming forward with reaching out to philanthropists and other partners in the community to bring forward dollars.
Thank you. Ann.